war. Why are y'all treating people like this? Why are y'all gearing up like this is war? This is not war.
Let's go, folks. We can.
This is not war, please. Why are y'all acting like this? Nobody has guns. It takes a tough guy to act like this.
Let's go, folks.
Without guns. Nobody's trying to hurt you guys. There are no bullets flying out here. There are no bullets flying. How tough are you? How tough are you? There's no honor in hurting unarmed civilians. You get no respect.
What did you see tonight that bothered you?
I was here on October 5th. I saw them beating people, people that had nothing to do with anything, just grabbing people out the crowd. There's no honor in that. My mom, my father, everybody has served in Iraq, Afghanistan war. I did 14 months in Iraq. My father was in Afghanistan. My mother did a year in Iraq. We fought for this country. I don't come home. I'm in New York City. I am from New York City, and these cops are hurting people that I fought to protect. There's no reason for this.
Peace, y'all. My name is Ronnie Sidney. I'm here today. Have a video I'm bringing to you all called Occupying While Black. The video is about my experiences observing, participating in events with the Occupy movement here in Richmond. I'm not affiliated with Occupy Richmond, but I have been to several events. I do have an opinion on the whole Occupy movement, and I am speaking from myself. I am not representing any organization, any agency, but my own views will be expressed. The reason why I'm speaking is because I had a conversation with Occupy movement member several weeks ago. I met with him before I went to class, and he had told me that one of the members, a young man named Chris, was arrested at a rally that was held out at the Capitol building in Richmond, the Richmond Capitol. There was a rally being held for women's rights. It was held at the Capitol because there are some legislation being passed or has been passed regarding women's rights. One particular one was the ultrasound bill, a bill that will require women to get ultrasounds before getting an abortion. They had a rally there. About 500 people attended at the Capitol building. 31 people ended up getting arrested. One of them was Chris. Chris is a black male. He's a student here at VCU also, and he was arrested. And the guy told me, the way he told me the story is that the way Chris was arrested, it was kind of like he was being targeted because he was black. He was one of the first ones arrested, and you know, just the way that it happened, it seemed like there was some racial, I guess, overtones regarding it. And you know, that situation with Chris made me kind of think about some of the experiences that, you know, black people are having within the movement, or when the organizations are on the fringes or the kind of on the outside of the movement, kind of looking in. The Occupy movement right now, statistics say blacks only make up about 1.2% of those protesters involved with the movement. It had me thinking, you know, is it worth fighting for? Is it worth us getting arrested, you know, participating in the Occupy movement? You know, thinking about Crispus Attucks, you know, he gave his life up in the Boston Massacre, standing up for the rights of the citizens of Boston, although he was, you know, a slave. You know, and there is some arguments whether he was free or not, but the fact that he didn't have rights, and I'm sure he wasn't being treated equally as other citizens of Boston, but he still chose to fight to protect, you know, what rights he did have and those, you know, of Boston. And it kind of made me think about Chris' situation. You know, that wasn't the first time he, you know, has risked his freedom to fight for the rights of Richmonders and us, you know, all over the United States. He's put his freedom up, you know, several times. So, you know, I'd like to give kudos to Chris and encourage him to keep doing his thing. He's definitely an inspiration, showing true courage and commitment, you know, to a cause. And, you know, it's admirable. But what I wanted to do today, I wanted to talk about the Occupy movement. I wanted to talk about the roles that African Americans can play or are playing within the movement. Talk about our participation in the movement, talk about some of the challenges, some of the opinions that we have, you know, about the movement. And I also wanted to look at the Tea Party, and I wanted to juxtapose, kind of compare and contrast how, you know, they do things and how the Occupy Wall Street parties do things. So I wanted to look at those positions. The Tea Party has had some successes, and I'm sure those are some successes that the Occupy movement, you know, would like to achieve in a very near future. So like I said, I want to just talk about that, and that's kind of just a preview of what I'll be talking about. I'm not an expert on any of these issues, so if you have any questions or comments, I love the dialogue, and if there's some information, maybe I misspoke, I would definitely love for you guys to get in contact with me and let me know where I made that mistake at. But just sit back and enjoy, and hopefully you all will get something out of this video.